All right, healing homies. So now that we know what has impacted you, what is some advice for you guys? Let's see. What is some advice? Okay, for some of my healing homies, you guys are going to have to stop lying to yourselves. Okay? You're going to have to stop lying to yourselves. Once you accept the truth for what it is, yes, they cheated on you. Yes, they lied to you. Yes, they put their hands on you. Yes, they stole from you. Yes, they used you. Yeah, they did. It happened. But guess what? You have a choice. You have the choice to move on with them. You have the choice to leave them. You have the choice to set boundaries. Yet at the same time, you also need to remember, when you let somebody slide doing something without them having to deal with consequences behind their actions, oh, best believe they're going to do it again. It's just a matter of time. It's literally just a matter of time. So choose what you want to do. My father used to always tell me, right? He goes, if you can be okay with being another notch in a ninja's belt, and he used to tighten his belt too, till he couldn't tighten it no more. And I used to just be looking at him like, Dad, really? And at the time, I didn't want to hear it. But I also kept in the back of my head that I was always another notch in a ninja's belt. Anytime I decided to give it up, are you okay with just being considered another notch in this dude's belt? Because he could be serious about you and he could not be serious about you. But are you going to be emotionally okay, Keisha, if you are? Like, that's the worst case scenario. Like, you know, are you going to be okay with that? And if you can, and if the answer is yes, then go do it. But you got to be honest with yourself. Because if you're not going to be okay with that, then don't do it. I love my father because he was so real. My dad did not sugarcoat things to me. He held me accountable for my actions. Like, he was militant. Yes, he was. But the morals, the values, the integrity that he instilled in me, chef's kiss. Even though I felt like I was being treated like a little boy sometimes. But, you know, I still got a little tough exterior. But I'm a lover girl at heart. But I'm also a leaver. I'm a leaver. Okay? Leaver girls. Leaver girls are lover girls. They just have a sense of self-worth. Okay? They have a sense of self-worth. A sense of self-love. Self-respect. I will love you and I will leave you. Don't get it twisted. So some of y'all got to understand that. Like, y'all got to learn how to love and to leave. For some of you, 2 months from now, it's going to probably take 2 months before you could really get the grasp or the hold of something. Some of you need to involve yourselves in plant therapy. Look up the plants and the spiritual meaning behind them, because a lot of them, some of them, you know, they cleanse the air in your home. Some of them, they bring positivity in the home. Some of them remove negativity out of the home. So for some of you, may want to get into planting. But one thing I've noticed too, because I swear my grandma from the heavens above she is mad at me because I have not started my garden like I'm supposed to. I planted a few things here and there, but I didn't have a full-grown garden. And Grandma, I'm gonna make that garden for you. But when I was planting flowers and stuff and fruits and vegetables, just touching that dirt, I'm telling you, touch that dirt. Some of you complain about how you can't go outside, you ain't got no grass to walk on. Go to Dollar Tree and get you some dirt. You go to Walmart, get you some dirt, some soil, something. Even sand. You go to the beach and go get some sand. I don't know about the sand at the beach. I mean, you could probably buy some sand from somewhere. But either way, get you a bucket, a pan, something. And you could just put your hands in it. It's therapeutic. Trust me. That soil will absorb up all that negative energy within you. Before you know it, you got dirty hands and a clean heart. And your cortisol levels are lower. Okay? But what else do my healing homies need to do? What is some healing advice for them? Everything is crystal clear now. When I get my everything is crystal clear now, that's my sign not to sit there and pull no more cards for you guys. And it says, stop telling people your problems if they can't give you a solution to them. A lot of you guys be telling people your problems, and these people can't do nothing for you. Okay, and I'm gonna be honest, some of y'all be telling people your problems just to vent, just to complain, and you don't want to do nothing about it. And that is something that you need to stop. Okay, I'm one of them friends. Okay, I am one of them friends. We will talk the most 3 times about the situation. I'm gonna let you vent maybe once or twice, maybe 3 times if I really love you like that and I like you like that. But after that, because I'm gonna let you know, this is the last conversation. Anytime we bring this topic up, we are speaking on solutions. If we're not speaking on solutions, I don't want to hear it. Call me what you want to call me. Call me not a good friend. But unfortunately, we don't dwell on situations, okay? I allow you the space to feel all the feelings that you need, and you got 3 conversations out of me to vent. 3 venting sessions. Do you know how straining and draining that is for an empath? Yeah, you got 3 times. After that, we're focusing on solutions. You don't want to focus on solutions and work on it. That means to me, you like to complain. You want to go through that. You don't want to change. So I'm going to give you the grace, love you from a distance, until you raise your frequency and do what you need to do. And when you're ready to do the work, then you come holler at me. But I'm not going to be on the phone with you for hours complaining and letting you... No, that's too draining for me. We get work done around here. And maybe my father taught me, because my dad taught me to sit there and focus on solutions. It's like, what you crying about it for? It already happened. You did what you did. Now you got to deal with the consequences. It's just that simple. Once you deal with the consequences, guess what? It's over. There's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to worry about. You held yourself accountable. You learned from it. You grew from it. You healed from it. There's no need to be embarrassed about it, shameful of it. None of that. So your ancestor messages here, it says soul connection, commitment, marriage based on your soul mission as a union. Okay? Some of you guys have ordained husbands and wives already. And this is why it's never worked out with other people or the person that you're with, because the person you're supposed to be with, I haven't met them yet. Okay? For some of you, you finally have met this person. Some of you actually have arranged marriages, And sometimes, honestly, I think it's... I'm 50-50 on the energy of arranged marriages, because at the end of the day, I understand why, cultures do those things from a spiritual perspective. And it's to protect the family. It's to protect the bloodline. It's to protect the generations after them, They want them to be set for life, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, because it's like once the financial burden is out of the way, if that's not a problem, most of the other things that people have to deal with on a regular basis, it's a little bit easier to deal with because you have the resources. Things are harder and become a problem for people when they don't have the resources to fix things or the knowledge to obtain a resource in some way, shape, or form. So I understand why there's certain things that's put in place. For some of you guys, you have to utilize your spiritual tools a little bit more. You have to learn how to protect yourself a little bit more. Some of you come from family members that practice hoodoo, voodoo, or Santeria of some sort. And they want you to get into your spiritual practices so that they can help protect you more from yourself, of self-sabotage, and from enemies, okay? We also have pay attention to your health, because stress is the #1 leading cause to illness and disease, okay? You stressing and the things that you put in your mouth. So please, your ancestors are telling you to take care of yourself. Is there anything else, Spirit, what the ancestors have to say? At the bottom of the deck, it says spirits are warning you to protect your energy, foundation, relationships, and success. Okay? So for some of you guys, it's time to protect yourselves, your energy, your inner peace, and everything that belongs to you.